Yeah, I definitely gave some tips on my end and advice he gonna go back and watch it. And he's definitely the type who's just always looking to grow and get better. But yeah, the score was 10-4. So we're gonna see if things change up. And so we're gonna have the Robert first, and we're gonna see Ace run the team switch that he did last time, where he put Mason Kuhn in the mid and oh no, this is the original team he was running, but he put Mason Kuhn first.
Right. This time trying to see how much mileage he can get out of Ash. The slow play with Phoenix coming over the top. Doesn't get the full conversion, but working the pressure. Empty jump low. EX Tatsu. Ooh, a little bit of a drop there. Pretty quick drop him, looking for the DP. Ace waiting and baiting. Doesn't get a big punish from it, but still making a statement of looking for it nonetheless.
Ooh, tried to whiff Putters to jump in. It's a little awkward timing. I caught the hop, but didn't really believe in it. Right. I mean, the roll, excuse me.
Getting this one though. Yeah. Chasing the roll as well with a throw. Pursuing in the corner, not going too deep. Ace able to jump out, but can't get anything started. Hopping away again, but needs to make something happen. 16 seconds left on the clock. A couple of slashes. Still not enough to try to take the lead. EX slashes though.
He tried to fire EX of his own and got his swallowed up.
Yeah. It be like that sometimes, but still it's pretty close for Phoenix. Only needs to get like a meager conversion to get rid of this Ash. This one right here.
Yeah, it's like Ash's little flash kick does not convert very well from afar.
Nah. This Maton Kuhn would agree. Here we go with the mids.
All right. You see a little bit more slow play. He hopping over the pillow, so he's not like hard committing against Mason Kuhn like we saw, the last time he had the set here.
Right. I like him. I like IronPhoenix inching in, trying to see if Ace is going to do anything crazy or how far Phoenix can get in the coastal response. Running all the way in the front door that time with a snatch. Looks like no reaction phase.
That's another big difference is using those Gato air-to-air normals, which are very dominant.
Right.
Going for the wrong button for the punishment.
A couple of times, but it could have been worse. Woo! Ready for the hop though.
Mm-hmm. Just a nice little confirm. Finally gets hit by the wake up.
I feel like that's the first one that Ace has thrown though,
Yeah, well, I guess what I was pointing out is that IronPhoenix has been baiting it pretty hard, but it's not come out.
Right.
By the one time he didn't bait it.
It'd be like that sometimes. Now Ace, even finding a successful DP, can't get the Gato off of him. Down to the King as the anchor. 4 meter to work with and already under assault. But an errant jump puts Phoenix in the corner.
Believed in that to see a little too much.
Right. If we want to get specific, we can also say that was a bit of an execution error. It didn't have like the buffer down pat, However you want to frame it. Here's Ace. Ace is still afraid of getting kicked in the mouth.
Hit neck breaker. This should let us get a.
Ooh.
Not deep enough.
Right.
Hit by those 2 Bs.
But on the other hand, Phoenix can't find the ground to hit as Ace was trying to move away, so a little bit of meter burn. This one finds the mark though. Big 2C. Needs one more. Is looking for a trap shot. Nothing there. Phoenix just waiting. Landing on a Venom strike.
Yeah, not hard to commit too much. And again, he took a lot from Ace to get that, and that's Ace's anchor character, so no harm, no foul, really.
And that leaves everything in the laps of Jenny.
Okay. That's the way to start a round.
Right.
No cancel on the slide. Ace almost got lit up for that.
Yeah, you see Phoenix just low plane coming in with the EX Harrier. Doesn't find the hit. Was looking for the jump, but Ace going low. Still needs a lot more to work with. And has the firepower to do it. Just needs to get a solid hit. But Phoenix not trying to give Ace any kind of room.
Mm-hmm. This is actually a bit of a reversal from last time where we saw Phoenix. Even in this situation, he would be pretty aggressive about trying to get in. But he's not letting Ace shake him.
Right.
And you see, he did, yeah, building meter like you mentioned, and Ace was like walked Ace to the corner.
And even with the escape, Ace is trying to play off the back foot fadeaway, not good enough, getting chopped out of the sky by the Harrier B. And Phoenix striking first in this run back.
Yep, definitely some major changes from last time. A little bit of slow play, using those air-to-airs, not committing too hard on the characters like Mason Kun and King. And once you take away someone like ShadowAce's patience, he has to really sit down and go, how do I hit somebody with this character?
Right.
And now we got to see. Oh, go ahead.
Not only how do you find a hit, but how do you find enough of them? Because, again, throughout the first set that we've seen between these two and this one today, even though we've only seen one game, it's not like we've seen monstrous damage come out of Ace. So when he is behind, it means so much more compared to Phoenix, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Now switching back to what led Ace to victory in the first set last week. Going to start with Mason Kun on point. See if he can make any magic happen.
All right, got caught whiffing a little bit. Again, Ace got 3 hits, but look at the damage.
Negligible. Sweep as well. This is going to mean more, especially with the real estate that's coming.
All right. Had to jump CD. That pulls Robert's hurt box up quite a bit, so he's able to dog a lot of grounded moves. But that patience is kind of breaking a little bit for IronPhoenix.
Right. Behind the 8 ball is Ace, is being able to set up a very solid wall. And the one time that Phoenix was able to try to break out, there was a DP just to keep Ace, to keep Phoenix in check. Ooh, there's the CD. Big blow back, pushing Ace all the way to the corner. Did confirm, but drop the ender.
All right, there's that girl like you told me about. He went specifically to the special. He arguably could have won off the super.
Right. Saving it.
All right. Catches him jumping with the lunge punch.
Looks like a pretty solid switch for Ace, getting a lot of mileage out of Mason Kun. Already putting Robert on the deck and still has about 60% of HP to work with. I'm starting to feel confident as you see him faking his way in with the lunge now.
He's checking that space, trying to make sure that there's no run up.
Very insistent on keeping the space in front of him. Clean goes with the overhead. Hammers out the super as well.
The thing that's kind of left IronPhoenix's game plan from the first matches, we're not seeing a lot of those hops.
Right.
And even though Mason has good anti-airs, like if Ace is pushing buttons 2C, 2A, he still has to specifically look for the hops.
Phoenix has slowly found his way in, can't get anything really done as Ace is casually hopping away one more time, just trying to keep at least 2 character lengths away. Ooh, really? Yeah, and Ace is really lucky that for all the times Phoenix has had the palm buffered behind it, it wasn't there. But even with that being said, this is another game that could be going down to single digits, and Ace has literally whittled 2 characters away from Phoenix.
Yeah, he's taking the patience to the extreme and just kind of left out, the burst of aggressions that you still got to check with.
Down to Anchor Jenny, 4 meters to work with, and this is a good start.
All right, finally got a punish on the lunge punch. And might put him out.
Nah. Yeah. Truth be told, I play Jenny. I never think of that OTG. It's like it's so obvious. Any Jenny player is going to do it, especially in a situation like that. But if there's ever an isn't going to kill moment, I'm never going to think of that.
Fair enough. All right, trying to present that hair B to make that zoning a little more dangerous.
Hey ho.
Shout out to that counter hit for RC letting make a burn rock.
Hey man, calculated. It's all part of the plan. Phoenix's plan has got to be how to get it and get the big damages. Ace is, ooh, wait a minute, caught in the air. Kind of an awkward height to try to get the Rolling Thunder afterwards. Ooh!
Oh, this is confirmed, but that was really important.
Right. Can't get you can't get that EX from lights. It has to be from heavy. Hey ho. Ran a little too deep. Ace is still in a pretty good position, especially the EX slap. Doesn't get a big conversion from that, but importantly gets the lead. Until that happened, there was no meter, so Ace is able to get away. Even though Phoenix slightly has to lead, needs to avoid any kind of damage, which doesn't happen, so has to try to get in with 10 seconds left. Charging in, Ace with the check. Both of them just tapping at each other's toes, and with EX projectile, Ace with the equalizer.
I think Ace is kind of caught on that IronPhoenix is exercising a lot more patience. And he's starting to run his own aggression.
All right.
IronPhoenix is gonna have to show in turn that he can mix between being aggressive, being more passive, and just kind of going with that ebb and flow. Because if you can't do that, Ace is just gonna run all over you. But if you run into everything, you're just gonna die to 1,000 cuts. So you gotta be able to push and pull. If you don't have that concept, then you're just gonna struggle either way.
Well, let's see if Phoenix can pull this together, or if Ace can hold strong, and who's going to get this third game right here.
Right. In the air. Ooh, it comes over to 2C. Good confirm.
Both of them checking. Ace looking for the dash. Phoenix presumably looking for a hop out.
All right. Is that thing with CD? Here it is again. Got to confirm. Tries to go for a reset, but Ace is ready with the reversal.
Right. No, put that back too.
Put that back in your pocket.
The thing that's kind of curious about that though is Ace was looking for the overhead. Didn't have a meter for it at that point, so kind of wonder what the plan was.
Oh, maybe the plan didn't involve looking at your bar.
Don't worry about that, right? Either way, looking for an EX lunge to try to get back in there. Phoenix taking a page out of Ace's playbook and using the auto combo to close out reverse.
All right, 2B checkers.
Uh-oh.
That was a big commit. Now, I'm imagining it was just a fireball, but didn't get the up forward shortcut.
Possibly.
Moved a little too early.
A little bit of a frantic close range scramble between the two. They should just constantly trying to push out.
Right, next that hop.
Using some meter. Wasn't expecting Ace to get to the other side. He was still using plastic knives and everything to get the cut, but here comes a big sword from Phoenix.
All right, don't drop it that time. But no super conversions.
I'm kind of curious about that as well. He wanted a super.
You can do the block string, and it came out the perfect time.
Yo, what do
Ace went for the big smutty and got wiped.
Phoenix out there said, "No, you." Oh man.
Right, it's gonna be first OCE tonight.
Could be. Still gonna be really hard to get it done. Can't take too many hits, especially with a Venom Strike right there. Ace looking for the delayed EX Venom, can't find it. But trading with a 2C is going to shut down any ideas of an OCV that we could see right here.
So Ace is gonna have to do a lot of work on this Gato to get into that last round versus Jenny.
Right.
with some good help.
I thought I was looking for a D throw.
I think Ace had a little execution error there. Got a shatter strike.
Trying to be PC about that, huh? No drops on the other side, though. Big confirm from Phoenix, putting Ace to the corner. Just waiting. Doesn't want to run into anything errant. I would dare say being, like, far too patient, like, very often. Like, Phoenix has run into, I think, 3 wake-up DPs at this point. But for the amount of knockdowns that he's been getting, I kind of feel like that pushed the issue a little bit more, you know?
Yeah, especially King does not have a meterless reversal anymore.
Right now, she doesn't need any kind of reversal. She has all the space in the world, and Ace is making it work very well. Couple of Venom strikes to the thighs is going to put Gato on the deck.
Yeah, so, like, he should be using his, patience as a means to get to where he wants, and then pumping his decision making. So we still haven't seen stuff like, get super jump range and then make Ace pay for a Venom strike.
Right.
Like you can't walk it down like a Street Fighter, but you should just bum rush forward like a bull. Like it's that median, and Ace is taking full advantage of his opponent, just not really checking him.
I do have to give some props to Ace. That's the biggest confirm we've seen out of him yet, and it's a meaningful one. I feel like that was the same case last time with King, where we looked at Venom Strikes throughout the entire time, but like there was the moments where Ace needed it, and actually had some chops with the button.
Yeah, there it goes again. Like, and it's trying to block them all. You still can use your rolls. You still can, do your neutral hops. So like, don't be afraid to use those options, because like their Ace sounds like there's no threat behind this, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
All right.
Like you can't run into them, but you don't have to bulldog like a Street Fighter,
With a couple of the high ones out there, especially the one that closed out the round, could also look the low profile up under a couple of them.
Mm-hmm. And Jenny has a reflect.
He sure does. He sure does. Hi ho.
All right, jump CD to start things off. Ace looking for a little cheeky overhead there. Got it that time.
Money.
Just to show you that I can do it. Alright. Tries to go in off the trade, but Ace is ready with the reversal. Alright.
Hey, it's been a while since we've seen one of those.
That's definitely something that's pretty big in IronPhoenix wheelhouse. That EX Fireball just to take back screen control. Oh, Ace was a little trouble there, but the timing was just off on IronPhoenix's side. All right, good aim from Ace.
Yeah. Big 2D. Uh-oh.
God, there it is.
Beaten to the punch. Phoenix quicker on the draw. Getting a big corner conversion with Robert.
There it is. Like he has like a huge fear of reversals in general.
Right.
Like he's willing to go in and throw, but like since he doesn't have safe jumps, he just kind of goes in and blocks. And I think Ace, he's someone who notices stuff like that. And so he'll typically wake up and do various things.
Right. Not going to be able to get up from that one, falling onto a fireball to close out the first one, but a lot of damage has been done. So this will be really easy for Ash to equalize.
All right, he's going to take some space. Oh, try to move back in that jump CD.
But extra space, I was just thinking of that.
All right, good EX flash kick from Ace. Got him down at chip range, and that's what he saw.
Guns out, and Ace is going to be blasted.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got a pretty healthy mids. IronPhoenix up on a bar.
Pretty healthy. I mean, they started off pristine.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at what's happening in the Street Fighter in my mind. I guarantee that meant to be like a 5C or something, but it was a 6C, so it turned into a throw. But the thing that's really standing out to me, like the Street Fighter in me is seeing the jumping and is thinking there's no anti-air, like so. But the KOF that I'm trying to ingrain in my mind is looking and saying there's no jump checking, there's no hop checking that's happening.
Yeah, the big thing is IronPhoenix is not really moving in this situation. And so
right.
Ace is moving. And like you see a little burst, right? But for the most part, he's trying to wait Ace out, which is not easy to do. But a good corner confirm there from IronPhoenix to win the battle of the mids.
And that's one of the things that I think will really be IronPhoenix's linchpin throughout this entire set is, like the comfort of mobility is in Ace's corner right there. But like we pointed out, aside from King every now and then, Ace doesn't really have any damage. So if IronPhoenix can find big hits time and time again, he'll just win in the damage race. But the key thing is being able to find the hits, and it's been looking hard.
Trying to implement more bullying with jump CD and stuff. So I see IronPhoenix is waking up a little bit.
Hey, press the C button. I heard it's kind of good.
That was a big opportunity to confirm from IronPhoenix. Still did quite a bit of work on King, but I don't know how I feel about how he's been doing with B Jenny versus King.
Yeah, this has been a questionable matchup so far. It's going on the offensive though.
And see, those will be the prime opportunities where IronPhoenix will look for stuff like the 2B, where Ace is whipping a lot of his jump-ins, or like doing early jump-ins.
He's for the fadeaway blowback. Still trying to get some space and see if he can fish for anything. It's a throw. D-throw though. And see, that's just something that I pointed out earlier that is peculiar to see now. It's like, you have so many reasons to do C in that scenario.
Got the cross up, but it was not deep enough. I think IronPhoenix was actually lucky not to get thrown there.
Yeah.
There it again. And again, B Jenny has reflex, area B. So there's not really a whole lot of reasons you specifically have to put up with all of that.
All eyes are on the winner.
At least to that extent.
Right. Kind of wonder how expansive the ground anti-projectile game is for Phoenix, because there were a couple of times in that round specifically that Phoenix looked to the skies and was met with air venom strike, regular and EX, I believe, and that might have deterred being in the air. But like you keep harping on, it's like there's so many ways that you can handle it in many avenues in KOF alone, and then Jenny has a few more on top of that.
He's getting the nice little whip punish on that whip anti here.
I want to talk about feeling the momentum. Ace coming behind the pillows, trying to bring the whole mattress into the fight. Here comes Phoenix pushing back.
All right, goes to that 6A again. Ace taking the chance of the jump. Makes it over. Doesn't get the punish, but still gets control of the match. And the big thing here is IronPhoenix is deadly afraid of Ace's rush down for whatever reason. Even though Ace does not have big conversions,
Right.
he's really afraid of what Ace is doing here. When he can't really do any damage without
Right.
meter.
Case in point. And even when he has meter, he still has to actually do the super. Hey, oh.
That one's not invincible.
Right.
All right. DP on. Oh, there it is.
Tomahawk from the top. Oh.
Yeah, went in with the full jump, which is much harder to get by with Mason Kun. This is the kind of thing you got to remember. Sometimes you can just run up in 2B somebody.
Yeah.
Alright, Ace is under control. I think Ace like sees this for what it is.
Right. It's a complete fear. Could be the spark. But again, just pumping the brakes.
Yeah, he's so aggressively looking for flash kicks, reversals, and lunge punches now that he doesn't want to do anything. And Ace is like, well, okay, sure.
I believe, I'm going to stop shouldering my mic, but I believe in the business, this is where they say the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a sweep.
All right, here it comes in from the top rope. And again, just sometimes the jump ain't a bad checklist. You know, you got to remember hops exist, running exists, and I feel like IronPhoenix has forgotten both those things for the most part. And I think just a hop, but no conversion, unfortunately.
One of the things that I think is very obnoxious about Jenny, you have 4 specials in every direction, right? And you want to use all of them. So sometimes, just in the heat of the moment, you kind of forget that you're on the other side. And it's not like the cross works at all. So, ooh, this should be huge. That was not huge. And that was not huge for the same thing that I was just saying. Instead of getting EX high ho, got the projectile. Because they're on opposite sides of each other. That would have been the round now to look at it. And even though there hasn't been any damage done, it's just the threat. There's a little bit of the chip, and some meter has gone away. That's going to be huge, though.
Yeah, IronPhoenix like limps out of that round, bloody and beaten.
Yeah. And I dare say, with the way that ended, that shows a lot about Phoenix's mentality, which is what we've been getting at. Because with the lead, looking at Mayton Kun, was still like, it wasn't the passiveness that we were talking about earlier, but it was just like, didn't seem to be in the right mental space at the time. Because that was a time, you know, where turtling up was looking like a good idea, but actually jumped in and allowed Ace to get a DP at that point and tag on some more damage.
Yeah, it's like I think he's kind of working on extremes where he's like extremely low commit, do nothing, and then like betting the farm. He doesn't have a lot of the, you know, let me do a little bit of a run up, let me do some hops, let me do some neutral hops, let me do some hop checks. You know, there's no preemptive. I think that's the ultimate way I would put this. Not a lot of preemptive action from IronPhoenix's side. A lot of it is responding to what Ace is doing, while Ace, on the other hand, is doing plenty of preemptive stuff, even if like it's not working out. Like Ace has had plenty of whiff hops, plenty of you know, early jump ins that could be punished, but there's no deterrent. There's ultimately no deterrent to what he's doing.
Right. Well, I feel like that we are in a very similar timeline that we were in last week. Maybe we have somehow transcended over to Earth 2.
First game was looking pretty different, but I think Ace like caught on that nothing's really gonna happen to me if I don't, you know, be too foolish.
Nothing's gonna happen if I don't be too foolish. He says as he's throwing pillows and running behind him. I kind of feel like Ace doesn't think anything's gonna happen to him at all. Case in point, woke up with the button because knew that there was gonna be no repercussions for his action.
Yeah, there's no, like, IronPhoenix doesn't do meaties or anything. He'll either go in running for the deep for the throw, or he'll like really specifically look to try to bait the DP. And so like Ace at this point in time, even if he gets knocked down, he's pretty incentivized to jump, roll, press buttons, and all kinds of stuff, even on wake up.
Get out there and have it your way, man.
Pretty much. Oh, whoa, good. I was about to say, you know, overhead crossover to confirm is gonna be something very different from what we've been seeing from Ace.
You can tell he wasn't even ready for it because there were 4 jabs. They're like, what in the world? I ain't never seen one of these before.
There we go. I think that's the first light confirm we've seen from Ace that was involved with auto comp. Well, with Mayton Kun anyway.
With Mayton Kun, yeah. Again, Ace has a little bit of king credibility, very little bit. I'm gonna put him on blast that, very little bit. Mayton Kun might get a certification, yeah.
Yeah, he working on it.
We ain't gonna talk about that Ash.
Yeah, like I can clearly see that Ace is gradually trying to implement this stuff into his game. And the more he does, I think the harder it'll be for IronPhoenix for sure.
Right. 2 defensive options. First one was a backdash, no good, so the DP was working well. Now, Phoenix trying to be a little more aggressive, waited around. Ace a little too early with the DP, so this is going to be conversion in the super. Okay.
He's like the tail end of that. It's trying to stand up.
That doesn't hit in the corner.
Oh, okay. I thought he got like meaty by it at the very end.
No. That I can tell you that for a fact because there's so many times I've looked at that like, why wouldn't I just do this here for okay? That doesn't hit in the corner, and I don't know if Phoenix doesn't know that or might have plinked it trying to get EX for the OTG.
That's fair. That's actually probably the most likely result. All right, does the empty jump looking for the reversal? They got him to block that one.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
a string.
Yeah, if Jenny's has like even a step out of the corner, the A projectile will sit on top of him. But if she is slam on somebody in the corner, it goes past him.
Okay. Well, BJ looking pretty good though. BJ has not looked good versus King, so we'll see if that's changed.
Right. A hop. There's hope. Where there's a hop, there's hope. That's the new slogan. Oh, wait a minute. What of these?
Ace went with a full meaty into a back smoke confirm. So we gotta give King a little bit more credibility.
I would have liked to see the climax in it right there, but still it was good. And I mean, I can't think of her. I mean, I don't know King very well, but if Ace knew that taking that route would leave him with pressure, I will give him all the credit in the world. You can't convince me that he knows that, but if he does.
Finally got punished for that. This might be IronPhoenix's chance to turn things around. All right, goes for the OTG. I think he whiffed the safe jump by accident, but it still worked out to a degree.
If you really wanted a safe jump, I wish he would have just took it off of the Rolling Thunder. But if he has a setup after the... Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, this would be it.
Rolling Thunder.
See more of those preemptive choices, but it was looking pretty dreary there because Ace was in control up until that moment.
Yeah, it was like the last 3... I mean, it was 4 games straight for Ace, but it felt like the last 3 games, Ace was just playing like normal, maybe an easy computer. Not very easy, but like very little response out of Phoenix. But finally, some fire has been lit up under him. Got another game on the board and looking to turn things around.
Yeah, definitely seeing more of those offensive choices. And there we go. Opportunity to convert, but nonetheless, we still good. All right, looking for that reversal. But this time he did a delayed 2B. So he's not just letting it rock anymore. There he goes again. So he's changed it up. He's not just, blindly blocking him, Ace's face. He's giving him a reason to not stand up if he doesn't do the reversal. All right, lunge punch, but still, look at, there we go.
Rude.
Grab. More of that. Okay, jump CD over the pillow, really good.
Oh man, it's looking really rough for Ace out here. Had a good timing for the jump to work out of the corner against the 2C as well. And I don't know if that was the space or the timing, because before somebody says it, that was a KOF car. That was not a real car. Don't get me started on that.
This is called a whip cam.
That's what it is. Ace didn't like that.
Nah, going in for the tick throw. Almost swung into the breath there. Luckily, CD is a little bit detached. Ooh, good air to air from Ace.
Respect.
Gets his space back, yeah. Back to the zoning game. He's looking for the CD there. Gave IronPhoenix a little bit of an opportunity, but he wasn't ready for it.
Wasn't ready for the cross-up JD as well. I wasn't ready for that. That was deep.
All right, there goes the jump in. I'm not sure what Ace is looking for there. I don't know if it's a fat finger or he's just trying to be funny.
He ain't that cool.
IronPhoenix tried to go in for the deep throw. We ended up getting hit by 2B, but there's no confirms.
Trying different responses around it to no avail, but again, just the awareness of what's happening. How does Ace get out of this corner?
Usually just goes for the meter build after that. That's a bit of a hard call out, trying to scout out like a poke.
Right.
And I feel like that kind of falls back to what I was saying earlier. He's either at 0 or 100. He doesn't just I think a 2D's coming out. Let me hop at it. He's like, let me snipe at it. Put a DP.
The 50 caliber DP pulls that off the back. Gets down in the sniper stand and tries to let it rip. Yeah.
All right, there we go. We're seeing that hop. Ooh, catches some whip punish there. All right, punch into the corner. Nice throw. All right. Nice jump from Ace.
A couple of quick sequences getting Ace back to mid-screen. Got to be careful though, because yes, Phoenix is lurking, looking for the Venom strikes.
Too deep. Oh, not deep enough. Excuse me. There we go. We're seeing some jump checks now. So Ace has to be kind of more aware of what's happening. Hey. There we go. He's gradually mixing things up, and he managed to take a nice little chunk out for King's life.
Gonna have to see how much that chunk matters as we get into our anchors here. Ace willing to step back and play the range game again, but got popped in the mouth for going for another strategy.
Yeah, caught the back row with a grab. Okay, slide in the back cancel. All right. Yeah, that's where you wanted the climax, buddy.
See, this is why I can't give Ace all the credit. Walls are closing in. I don't know if Phoenix was specifically looking for that, but didn't have the right trajectory, so Ace is able to get out of the corner, but for how long? Backdashing, but very insistent on stepping in again. Got a sweep from it. And again, trying to calm down with the Venom Strike.
He's trying to use the the heavy version to reflect those fireballs.
Possibly.
It's a little too slow.
Yeah, I had the reaction to Harrier because that was going to be landing on the Venom Strike. Don't know about the high, but it's okay.
It's a big opportunity. Backs up.
The fear.
He is
Say it again.
The EX flip kick from King is not invincible anymore to ground attacks.
Right.
It's only air and invincible, so he just kind of backed off for no real reason. Because Ace didn't have a meter to do a super.
Right. Classic fault that you find in mid-level play where people do understand that they don't want to just run into DPs all the time. Again, a little more than they really should worry about it, but they're not aware of the situation when there's nothing to fear. Afraid of the boogeyman under the bed.
Yeah, it's a weird thing because you spend your whole time just getting hit by them, and then you start fighting a bunch of people. You know, you bait them out, you start killing them, and now you gotta unlearn that. It's a weird path. All right, that. I want to see actually more of that CD. I feel like it's been money for IronPhoenix.
CD.
Yeah.
Looking like the 90s out there. Catch my mixtape.
It's something specifically. Ooh, that's a really good DP. At least it hit the mark at the least. But yeah, it's one of those moves where the opponent, if they're going to be in your face as Robert, they got to play around it fairly hard. I feel.
Totally agree with that sentiment. And Ace.
Yeah, no invincibility. I don't think he has invincibility on any of his secrets.
I couldn't
If I
tell you
recall correctly, yeah.
That sounds about right. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. And at the end of the day, I'm like, why would he want to? He has a DP, but that's what IronPhoenix has been trying to run a couple times. Success has been 33%, I believe, with the supers.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Got back into the flame breath. Ace is just chilling. Oh, got a 2B punish, but I don't know if he was looking for it, but he got it. There we go. He's been scouting for that the whole set, and he finally got it.
Ace running clock into a CD right here. Things are kind of falling off the rails for the Ash. It's going to be a big conversion to the DP ender. What's the setup afterwards? Checking the ankle. And Ace having to use the meter, or willing to use the meter to get some space.
Ooh, that's a really good jump. There it is again. So like he's presenting it more and more. And you see Ace is having trouble dealing with it, even as Ash. And like, yeah, it just burns a bunch of meters. So even if he won, he was going to be in not such great position.
I kind of feel like with the end of that, he was kind of upset with all that. It's like, man, you know what? If you wanted, you could just have it. Get my king.
And so like, just like how Meitakun does a lot of work for Ace, if IronPhoenix is able to consistently pin down that character, I feel like Ace is going to struggle a lot. Nice little auto combo confirm into the overhead.
Like, I thought about this real quick. Like, I want to give Ace flack for that. I mean, because the big thing is that should have been a C punish, right? C or a D punish. But I get the I'm pretty sure I get the mentality. Because my knee-jerk reaction is, why not use the meter to end the round? But Ace was trying to conserve it, and that's his way of conserving it.
Fair enough. All right, let's push it to the corner, looking for the reversal. He's just like, what do I do? IronPhoenix, what do I do? Eventually, IronPhoenix pulls the trigger.
Ooh. You want to talk about pulling the triggers? Let the machine gun of the 2A rip.
Oh wow! I think it's the first time we've seen that from IronPhoenix.
Right. Too bad there wasn't a real combo behind it.
All right, Ace fishing for the Maximo confirmed. That's the thing when you know somebody can do it, and you know they haven't been able to do it before, they'll start hunting for it like pretty hard. And that's just something Kings want to do anyway, because slide, if you cancel it, is not specifically easy to punish.
One of the better slides in the business. All across the 2D realm. Was able to cancel it, like you say, into a couple of things to keep her on the safer side. Unlike some of her compadres in some other games who, when they slide... Oh man, let's not talk about that.
Ooh, there we go. He's been holding that in his pocket for a minute, actually. He hasn't been using it as much as he did earlier. Nice little anti-air.
Ikazal. You see, and starting the pillow rush again.
Ooh, there we go, off the top rope. Just goes for the meaty 2B that time. Still hit those 2 CDs. And again, that should have gave him a lot of information, right? Ace was not particularly looking to hit that.
EX kicks this time.
Yep. Keeping IronPhoenix on his toes. All right, Ace catches the jump.
Can block it. No. That's the chip zone. Probably didn't really cross Phoenix's mind at that point because that just was the status quo of the round. There's a pillow coming from the bed section. What do I do?
Putting that round up with a empty roll. It didn't get killed for it, but gets killed for that block sequence. Trying to pile on the pressure, but IronPhoenix sounds a hop. Still commit to that DP, but it's working out.
Another overhead from A. Oh!
So uses the initial stomp to blow away the fireball, and then the air blast to finish it off.
I think the only person who actually had that in their agenda clearly was Phoenix, because I wasn't ready for that. A low profile there. Hold on. Revolving.
All right, there we go. Meeting up Ash with the jump CD. Oh, not in the range that he wanted to be in.
Might not have expected to have enough time for it. You know, just trying to just let it rip as soon as possible. You know, ooh, good jump.
Yeah, that was like perfectly timed. Protecting himself with the flame breath, trying to get a little space. So that's a big commonality all the Aces characters have, is that concept that they have moves when they can disengage you, but suddenly like be in your face.
So you're saying they have run at you attacks? All right.
Pretty much. Those 4 momentum moves off of characters that are generally defensive in nature.
Right.
When you get frustrated from chasing you, you start running and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm still not a believer in this, even if that were to hit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Ace is looking for there.
Posse believes it's a V trigger. I'll say the dirty word. Ooh.
Good 2B confirmed, Ace.
Right. Solid check. Casually in a quiet spot, 25 seconds left on the clock, and is looking to close this out and get his 6th game as Ace. Hey!
Like you had Ace just do 3 fireballs in a row in the danger zone, and IronPhoenix's response was just to kind of look at it. So I mean that just tells a lot of the story of how this set has been going.
You know, maybe there's a flash kick behind one of it. You know, like you can't go up there. It's scary, coach.
Definitely gotta fight through them fears.
Gotta fight through the fears, gotta fight through the zone, gotta fight through this deposit that IronPhoenix is finding himself in, down 3-6.
Disengaging, maintaining his spacing, but IronPhoenix makes it in. There's that lunge punch.
Ace with the frames to work with there.
You know what's funny is he's very aggressive about baiting DP off knockdown, but not off an air reset where Ace almost does it all the time.
Right. One of the things that's people have to learn in their journey through fighting games, gaming in general, how to apply tactics and strategies from one situation and use them in various areas. Try to find the similarities throughout a game.
It is. Get air in the air from Ace. Let's get the full confirm. Wrong button to punish, I believe. 2C might punish. Yeah, it could hit us. He just missed his time.
Is it possible that 5C is faster than 2C? That was close to that time.
Okay.
Yo, Ace got hit by all that. He still don't care. Still throwing the pillows to run it in. The lunging in.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I saw it that time. So I guess he just did 2C it first time for whatever reason.
Down backing.
Yeah, that's fair. He probably just didn't stand up in time. But he got it those last 2 times, which is really pretty critical versus Mason, because you can't let him get away with stuff like that. Alright, that's not a bad trade. Get the knockdown, Ace is pushed back to the corner, but loses the subsequent exchange.
Oh!
He still could have got something there.
That would have been one of the combo video combos. I was trying to think who does the KOF combos. Who used to do like persona movement or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been something out of their book. Alright. Snipes had to jump in a little bit late, but still catches Ace, still moving.
Okay. In the sweep zone, get the brooms out.
Well, that's like you kind of told me a while ago. That's the kind of situation where you probably want to start thinking about using your 2D.
Right.
At least at the opener, where Ace is like whipping the cross up, like so, right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you look in a lot of guides for KOF, like that's a prime spot where you can't miss those punishes. Like those are just free punishes. And like think of where if Phoenix were to attempt like 3/4 of them and just hit 1/4 of them, we'd probably have a different set at this point.
Yeah. Alright, running to the Farsi. There you go. That's a classic tactic right there. Ace was pumping that 2D long before Jenny landed. Alright, well, Ace decides to burn 2 meters before he goes into his anchor character.
She don't need it. She got 2. She got to confirm. She'll be fine. Probably.
You want to see slide opener? Nope.
Has Ace been that ratchet?
You know, I think the most thing he did is that open the empty roll at Mason come, but you know.
I would like to point out that there was a wait and bait on a trap shoot after an air reset. There wasn't much damage behind it, but the concept was there. Phoenix is evolving.
Gets hit by the classic.
Been doing that for almost like 2 decades, yeah?
Yeah, like if you don't know you're punished, that's what they'll do.
Tornado kick. And heaven forbid if that was blocked, there was going to be another trap shoot.
Probably. And it's funny because he's already punished that to win a game earlier.
Right.
So, you know, you gotta stay on point. And that's the nature of a character, I guess a player like Ace, is that once you present those punishes, and consistent anti-airs, air-airs, and stuff like that, he has to show you competent offense. But he doesn't have to do it now because generally he's not going to get punished. IronPhoenix is running into a lot of stuff, and for certain characters, Ace will at least have the confirmed kill.
I have to fix my poor mic because I see the covers falling off of it, just getting the roof blown off.
All right, nice confirm. Oh,
you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying, but fortunately for Phoenix, he didn't take a big bite for that. All right, gets stripped out of the CD. Not that time.
Speaking of CDs, questionable, suspicious.
Okay. I'm not sure what he was going for there on that CD on block, because I don't think it punishes.
I'm pretty certain it doesn't. Just like that DP is not going to hit the 2C that's on the deck. Ace with a confirm, not enough to take the round just yet. Probably going to need 2 hits. There's one. Thought the Ace mix-up. That was a mix-up in Ace's book. Stood up thinking about the overhead and goes for the 2C of all things. I can't say of all things because he was standing in a space to where, like, the 2C is going to hit. The 2B would have been questionable.
Right. Coming from the top rope with Gato. There it is again. I feel like Ace is 100% reversal on anti-air resets.
If it's not 100%, it's like 95. It's very high. You can make a highlight reel of that alone.
All right, fishing for that 2C. A little more aggression from the IronPhoenix side. He's not too.
Right. Trying to push forward as IronPhoenix is going back a little bit. Oh, that was the plan, but again, only a sweep.
Even Phoenix didn't believe it was going to happen.
Right.
All right. Go for the Oki.
There's a check. Both of them checking each other, not letting them cross the trenches for free. Phoenix with a knockdown takes a throw, needs one more hit. Backs clean the heck out of there. They was looking for the 2B afterwards, but it was out of range. JCD. And I feel like it's been quite some time since we've seen Ace be the first one to get down to his anchor.
All right, Ace backing up, getting that space.
Trying to back all the way to the next stage.
All right, let's see what we're gonna confirm with this time. Nope. Didn't even get the usual one. All right, he's going back to that zoning game plan to keep them frustrated. It preempted 2C to just rip IronPhoenix out of the air.
This had that just laid out on the carpet for him. Another one though.
Tornado kicks, the Venom strikes, and I think IronPhoenix is finally cracked.
That kind of says it right there. Looking for the EX Air Blast, no good. Gotta be careful. Dang, was looking for the anti-air, but way too slow. His Ace already coming down with the JD. Did pretty well with the kick.
Definitely control a lot of guys, so didn't get too flustered.
Did it fast enough to get back to full HP as well. Oh,
it's definitely important. All right. Yep, cross up into the corner, but Ace is more about space, and it's not a big thing that'll get you killed.
Let's be real. It's 2022. Everybody jumps into the corner nowadays.
All right. Phoenix is looking for that reflect now, but it's more preemptive, so I don't think he believes in it too much. So trying to go for those hops and jumps.
That could have been it right there. Because that could have been super climax.
All right. Speaking of super climax, did we got it this time?
No.
Well, that works.
Yeah. Max super good enough. We'll take those.
All right. Ace ends it on the basket burn. And I don't know. IronPhoenix is gonna beat the score from last week. He got 10-4.
Right.
And it's looking like the Ace show.
Yeah, I believe in Phoenix. I believe we'll get over 10-4. I believe we're not going down to Roger Dodging it. Now, don't ask me about the entire set. That's a different story. But I believe this is not over and out yet.
Yeah, I think he does have the tools to run it back, but I don't think he really has the confidence.
Right. I totally agree with that. Because we've seen when Phoenix starts popping off and actually gets everything to line up, but he won't turn the ignition. Trying to now.
Cross-up. That would have been a pretty tragic for Ace.
Kind of like this one right here.
It's that 2C.
She's trying to wake up again. 6A's. And I'm glad you said 6A earlier, because one of them funky buttons where I would have looked at it and said 6B every day of the week.
Yeah, 6B's that the turnaround kick.
Right? But even then, it's like they're both kicks. Why is this an A? And then characters like Kula exist.
Oh.
Ace trying to work out the corner with the lead. Finds the time with the jump, but high enough to get anything. Didn't commit to it anyways. Lunge to close out the first round. Get the lead with the point carry.
All right, see if he can put this away pretty fast with Gato. I feel like it's pretty critical.
And that says a couple things right there. One, that Phoenix is looking for the overhead. Whether he has the reaction to actually block it or not is another question. But isn't the kind of person to like block it and put a button in case it whiffs? Ooh.
Well, tried.
All right.
Gave us a little false hope there.
A for effort.
All right, Ace is gonna back up and being annoying. Casts a fireball with the stomp and comes in with the demon flip throw. Something that you rarely see from this character, actually.
Oh God, Nathan Kunta's guy is next snap. That still leaves Ash in a pretty good position. Not on his back though. Got those charging in.
That was definitely a good use of the throw to still avoid the flame breath.
Half mistakes. Although that's usually tied to special throws and whatnot, command throws and supers, but concept nonetheless.
IronPhoenix actually put the 2B on the jump, and now he finally gets that big DP punish.
I feel like he literally had to wait 11 games to finally get it. He's finally gave it up, finds himself waking up out of a cold sweat with a cape. All
right, he's coming from the top row. Nice throw. He's gonna wait, see what happens. There it is again. You better punish it.
And I dare say that IronPhoenix is starting to feel a little bit of confidence in it. Like, what really makes me cross my mind is the wait that happened a little bit earlier. It wasn't just like a down back waiting. It was literally standing there waiting, just inviting something to happen.
Ooh, I like that jump there. It just so happened that Ace used DX.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. Choice that Ace needed to try to get this rabid Gato off of him. Gets tossed to the deck again. Wasn't looking for the cross up. Goes to the super. This isn't going to be enough, but what are we looking at after the fact? Charging in this time. Ace up, backing away from the 2B.
Ooh, good jump from IronPhoenix. And he definitely risked getting hit with the trap shot again. But luckily, Ace tried to jump.
All right.
The goddess of victory smiles upon the winner.
This could be the turning point for Phoenix. Has met his score from last week, trying to break it and get a new personal best against ShadowAce.
And that's kind of what you're saying. Like, if he gets the confidence to do that stuff, like he won that round, doing stuff like 2B'ing the jump in, the whiff jumps, throwing the whiff jumps. And so, like, when he has the confidence to go for it and it works out, it definitely has a lot of value.
All right.
There it is, some air-to-air action. Ace on the back foot, but finds that 2C.
How much credit are you gonna give Phoenix for looking for the DP of that situation? Even though it was like way too far to even bait it.
I don't know.
That being said, Ace running and looking for another overhead. That was the setup for the DP overhead. Wait, cooked him. I'm not even mad at you.
Yeah, me neither.
Like a very reasonable idea at that point.
All right, here we go. To be punished, but no confirmed.
The Murph. Yeah, I said it. The Murph.
Oh man. Oh man. Shout outs to Murph. All right, Ace going back onto that pillow pressure.
And you can see Ace is like really specifically trying to coach the reaction out of Phoenix, standing right at the end of the jump arc. It found anti-air 2D earlier. Also looking for the runs. Didn't exactly pick the first 2B apart, but saw that the space was pretty far out. Had the idea to let the 2C rip and it finds the mark. So Ace, again, taking Robert down with Meitan Kun, still has a decent amount of health to work with.
Misses to confirm. All right.
Misses to confirm.
Got it that time. All right, that's a pretty quick win on Meitan Kun. Gets a health back. Conserving bar, looking good.
Pretty much equal meter, like you said. Tight battle.
Mm-hmm. All right, cross up into confirm from Ace. Another one, another jump in.
All right, now here's the test. The next time Ace gets a hit, it's gonna be 3 meter. Let's see. Oh, nah, he ain't got that. Ain't about that life.
Oh no, that's not how you want to go out. But Ace was not ready. Well, Ace was ready, but didn't have the right tool.
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say it's more important that was a DP that went completely unchecked. I would have even taken an auto combo at that point.
Mm-hmm. All right, Russell from Ace backing up to start the zoning again. Tried the low profile with the 2D, but I think Ash's fireball hits a little lower than some.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly, yeah. I kind of feel like I saw Gato go under like the first part of it, but like couldn't get all the way under it.
Yeah, it could definitely be a property of just Gato not going low enough for long enough.
What in the world? Did the controller DC or something there, dude? Nah, Jenny player's ready for that. You put the meter out there for that, and you see the crumple, you're ready for that one. Yo, they're hitting heavy buttons out there.
Just working that C button with Jenny.
It feels so good.
I definitely get it. Like, Farsi definitely controls a lot, but he was in like 2C and everything. And I think it's just like Ace's nature to just want to move in those situations. And IronPhoenix doesn't usually do stuff there.
Right. Really looking for that roll, huh? Ace is out. The mouse is out. Trying to scurry away one more time.
I think a lot of this is just that IronPhoenix has like a mortal fear of getting hit by Air Venom Strike, even though it doesn't really do anything.
Right.
It's like a smack on the wrist for trying to get a jumping combo. Yep, well, we got a big confirmed opportunity here. What we got? All right, goes for a steep jump. Ace uses that guard cancel. I think it's the first one of the match.
No, Ace has been pretty consistent about guard canceling out of corners. Like, especially with like the blowback guard cancel. Because like when he feels heavy pressure, that is the way he gets out, especially against jump. I mean, I guess technically this works out in Ace's game plan to like make the distance afterwards, but you know, if we had real combos, we wouldn't even be here.
Air EX hit him straight. And yeah, so like IronPhoenix just has like this real mortal fear of getting hit by an air fireball that he doesn't do anything. He doesn't attempt jumps as much as he should,
Right.
like, especially with Ace's really aggressive fireballs.
Kind of feel like it's a thing that's happened time and time again where like, yeah, there's a lot of time on the ground trying to like slowly and patiently work in, get some meter as well. And then like whenever a jump happens, it inconveniently is into a Venom Strike and it kind of resets the counter for when Phoenix wants to try it again. And that counter could be like literal game.
Yeah. All right, Ace coming in with the jumps. Let's put it to the quarter, but ain't no thing. Ace's CD hits.
We've got the 5 mixtapes.
Ooh, off the top rope. It wasn't a big jump in though, so not a big deal.
Ooh, okay. Long range CD.
I don't think he believes in the DP version anymore.
No, not at all. Quite literally fearing the worst that could happen. But all of these opportunities that are being left on the table work well in the Ace's favor in game plan, who's getting chances to get up and cut time and time again with the knife. Finds a way in with a lunge.
And the big thing that IronPhoenix is not really implementing is just some walking. And this is generally where you want to use it.
Right.
Much versus like Ash and King, you want to use it against some Mason. Uh-oh.
Trying to take a really preemptive super, expecting a pillow to come out, but Ace patiently plotting Phoenix's demise. I still believe in Phoenix, but it's looking rough.
All right, well, he has an opportunity to get rid of Mason right here, which usually opens up the door, but that's not how you want to do it.
If you don't stop running your mouth.
Blocking pillows.
These pillows are your fault.
All right, just goes ahead, just almost Shadow Strike. Spin half a bar since it worked.
I still say that's your fault. We got the health back, sure, but we're not going to get refunded on the meter.
Nah. All right, it runs in deep for the close C. There we go. That's more definitely what I want to see at Gato, because I feel like that's his like character defining strength.
Really dominant air normals.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Right. That's a really good throw into the corner, but again, it's not too keen on pressing the issue.
Ace on the other hand coming over the top. He tried.
It's much better than all the previous other attempts. So by a huge margin, just because he hit him.
Right. A little patience for both. Ace getting beat to the punch by 2C, and this is going to be a big one for Phoenix. Using the super, is it enough? It is. Phoenix out there keeping hope alive for the believers.
Can we get number 5 on the board?
Strive for 5. Let's go.
All right, Ace doing his signature move, backdash, and the Venom Strikes.
That's what's on his player's card on SmackDown.
Pretty much. All right, tries to. That's actually a pretty good CD trade for IronPhoenix, but again, he doesn't have that mindset to pursue that kind of stuff, so it ends up just being more neutral.
All right. And it's neutral that didn't pan out as Ace is able to get an even match for the end. Could be exhibition point, but here comes Phoenix.
He punished on that jump in, so again, he has those tools. He just has to believe in them.
Right.
There we go. We're seeing some more jumps on the fireball. There it is.
Over the high one too. That one's got to feel good.
Mm-hmm. And even Ace notices that stuff, right? Because once he sees, you go over those fireballs enough, he starts to move forward. He starts to do the things you want him to do, which is getting you to your range.
Ooh, kind of a late confirm from this, but still good enough. Well, the confirm was good enough. The hit quality is decent enough. Wasn't pristine. So Ace quite literally running away with this tornado kit to get some more space, looking for a super, and it would have had to been a super because it's not like she has anything else. Phoenix with one more chance. Are you serious?
Coming. I knew that was coming. That's the king hammer. If you know a king can max castle for fruit, that's the slide. That's what they're gonna do in a given situation.
Right.
So Ace wins with the exact same score of last time, 10-4.